Hey YouTube, this is the Art of Prepping. We're looking at some fighting knives, but not anything that's legit actually. So unlike a decent K-Bar or Ontario fighting knife, these are going to be what I would call knockoffs and low-grade ones at that. So, these are just obviously more off based off the K-Bar, full-size 12-inch fighting knife. This one has the stacked leather washers. This one is trying to mimic I believe, the Gravery. It's just kind of a rubber over-molded plastic. And these are both using stainless steel. I'll bet, these are low-grade quality stainless steel. They do sharpen okay, at least this one up here. This one is marked, let's see here, USMC. I'm sorry about the light. There's a lot of bugs outside right now. It's just not fun to be out. So I'm just trying to do this quick video inside. And this one's made by Bud K. I don't know if they still make them or not. I think they do. Here's the information if you can even see that. It's BK1794 stainless steel, handcrafted in China from Bud K and their catalog. And it comes with this particular sheath. It's just a real cheesy vinyl crappy sheath with the Bud. Now this one right here, the Defender, this is called the Defender Extreme, made by Defender Knives. This one says just China on the back. It's just has a little bit of serrations, and the rest is a plain edge. They both have these little blood grooves here. The Bud K one is just slightly bigger and more true to size than the Defender Extreme. And they're both very cheesy, though. I don't know. I mean, it's just the quality is horrible. There's a big, they didn't even grind the blade all the way. There's a piece of steel that still is sticking out on this one. And, this one here just doesn't really do too well on, in terms of holding an edge. Obviously, this when I got this, it was loose and everything. I had to put, dental floss and wrap it in the inside to tighten it up. And, even the pin here was got loose here. It holds this cap on, and I had to manipulate that, and just horrible. So do not recommend getting anything but the real deal. K-Bar in Ontario are much better quality items, obviously. You can sometimes get these Bud K ones for $10, and these Defender knives, I can't even remember. It's like either $5, $6, or $7 range. But, I've had, in the past, real K-Bars with the stacked leather, and I loved them. But for whatever reason, how it is, you want to get other things. So I sold them. I don't ever use these knives. And even if I had a real K-Bar, I probably wouldn't use it just because of the grind and because of the size. It's a 7-inch blade it's not bad for bushcraft, but it's when you have a guard that sticks out like this and you can't hardly choke up on the blade well, and it's just really just for fighting and basic utility functions. In a pinch, you could force this style of knife into a survival role, but I don't think it's really designed for it. You got this hammer-like pommel, and on the real ones, you can. This one looks like it's just plastic though, but on the real ones, they're like I believe steel, and you can use them as a hammer, but for tent stakes and such. But it just doesn't work with me. Even the newer generations with the Gravery handles, and they feel nice. I do own a K-Bar, the short fighting knife, just not the full size one like this. I used to, but I don't anymore. And I'd probably stay away from leather if you were to get one, just because of the maintenance issue. And I don't think they last as long. I mean, if you take good care of them and oil them and keep them out of the sun and moisture, they'll last a long time. But anyways, so this is what you get between $5 and $10 for the cheesy, cheapo replica fighting knives that everybody likes, and I just wouldn't do it. I would avoid these and just save up your money. Heck, for like $30 more, if you bought these two for just $30 more or $35 more, you can get the real thing if you catch them on sale. So it's not like they're super expensive. So just want to tell you that sometimes it's better to buy the quality instead of getting this kind of stuff. And I personally just do some trade here and there. This wasn't even really purchased for me personally. This was just something to these are just kind of goofy items to goof around. Sometimes I like doing like flea markets and yard sales, like a lot of my neighbors do. And sometimes we just kind of we peddle kind of fun things like this. And obviously, we're not trying to pass these on as real or anything, obviously, because it doesn't even say that it's K-bar. But sometimes we just there might be just people that are on a budget, and so for $10, $15, some people are like, hey, maybe I'll just put that up on the wall or something, and maybe for real light duty cutting task around the campsite, these aren't the worst thing ever. I've personally never broke one of these style knives, even these knockoffs. So they might have some longevity, but nothing like the real deal. Nothing like the 1095 carbon steel. So, alrighty, thanks again for watching, and we'll have more videos in the near future.